Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Daz Reacts, and today I have a Mock the Week reaction video for you, and this is the best of Hugh Dennis in scenes we'd like to see. And I don't watch Mock the Week like full episodes, but I've seen a few clips here and there on YouTube, and like a few of them have come on TikTok and things like that. And these scenes I like to see are absolutely brilliant. Some of them that I've watched, and Hugh Dennis is the result of a lot of them. I'm not gonna lie, he is absolutely brilliant with these. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm expecting some big laughs from this, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just gonna get straight into this because it's my first video of the day, and I just want to get laughing, to be fair. So I hope you enjoy this. If you're a fan of Mock the Week and there's any other videos you want me to react to, let me know in the comments down below, and I will get round to doing it. But until then, enjoy.
Unlikely lines to hear in a kids' film.
Where's Nemo? Look inside the batter. So, he asked all 5 of you if you would like to look round his chocolate factory, did he? King of the Swingers, nice to meet you. I'm King of the Doggers.
Things you wouldn't hear in a cookery show.
So finally just pour on the milk, and there you have it. Cereal.
I do. I really like him as a character. I really enjoyed his character in My Hero. He played the doctor, didn't he? And he had a crush on Janet. I haven't seen that program in years. I'm sure her name was Janet. But yeah, he played the doctor in it. I thought he was absolutely brilliant in that as well. Other than that and this, I haven't really seen him in anything else.
So just boil for 15 minutes, and if there's still life in her, she's a witch. And believe me, these fried insect legs really are the bee's knees.
Do you reckon these are rehearsed? Do you reckon like they're told these before they go on, so that like they've got a heads up of what they can expect, or do you think that like it is just complete improv?
Things to hear on a news programme.
This is BBC Three's News in 15 Seconds. Floods, recession, Lib Dems, Wayne Rooney. Our tape of Big Ben is broken. Bong.
For those of you not in the UK, that I think it's with ITV News that the 10 o'clock. I've heard it on the 10 o'clock news on ITV. I don't know if the BBC do it, but whenever the news comes on, you hear the Big Ben bong.
Bong. Are you there? No, there's no one there. Well, we hope to talk to Michael Jackson later. Protesters set fire to cars and blocked the carriageway for several hours in protest over something or other, bloody French.
Unlikely things to hear on a train.
This is the Virgin train service to Edinburgh. If you're not a virgin, would you please get off at Hemel Hempstead? Due to staff shortages, I am unable to finish this noun. We apologise for the delay to this service. This was caused by points failure at Make Something Up.
Do you know what? Here's the funny thing that like you hear it a lot about like train delays and everything. You get people that like, I've been delayed on this train or that train for an hour or 4 hours or 5 hours. Do you know what? Touch wood. Like, apart from a delay of like a couple of hours on a stopover in Sweden, I've never ever actually hit delays. My wife recently did. She went to Turkey and she had an early morning flight. It was like 6 a.m. She didn't fly out until the following night. So she ended up with like an 18-hour delay. I've never ever had a delay on like the trains, the buses, the like aeroplanes, anything. Like I might just be lucky, or I might need to get out more, to be fair to. But yeah, no, like I've travelled quite a lot, and luckily up until now I've not really hit any delays. I might eat my own words the next time I fly, but as it stands, not yet.
Would the driver please contact the guard? We have no idea where you are.
Unlikely things to hear in a quiz show.
Well, welcome to Junior Mastermind, our annual competition to find the best nerdy, specky, knobby nomads in 2010. You have one lifeline left. That's calling your country's government to see whether they will accept our demands. So this question for £100. What is your PIN number?
Lines you wouldn't hear in an action movie.
If I press this button, you will witness the worst thing you could possibly imagine. Channel 5. Batman, it's Catwoman. She says she's been thrown in a wheelie bin. Now listen to me, Bourne. If you're not back in 10 minutes, your dinner goes in the bin. And yes, that is an ultimatum. Which box do I put it in?
Terminator 5. Recycling Day.
I've seen that one. That's one that I have seen on one of the other YouTube shorts or TikToks. It's probably a YouTube short. I don't really watch TikTok that much, so it's probably from a YouTube short.
Lines you wouldn't hear in a TV detective show.
I'm not doing it. This is a midwinter murder. It's freezing. It's not in the contract.
So if you're not aware with that one, we've got a program here called Midsummer Murders. So it's midwinter. I'm not doing it.
It's not in the contract. So that's it. At the end of a 3-month investigation, that is it. It's Colonel Mustard in the living room with a lead pipe. He fits the profile. This is going to be a really boring episode of Hole in the Wall.
Unlikely things to hear from a sports commentator.
So just 80 metres to go and the building of this running track will be finished. Well, we'll have to see what the referee gets out. I don't think any of us were expecting that. Well, I have to say, I do agree with the crowd. The referee is a wanker.
Do you know what? I half expect that at some point. You do hear it a lot, like shouting over the football, like the referee's a wanker. I remember when I first started going over the football as a kid, like I was only like early teens, so not to the point like I'd swear or anything around my parents and that. But when I went to the football with my dad, he allowed me to shout at the referee's a wanker. I used to be the only one shouting it because it gave me a chance to swear that like the referee wasn't doing anything wrong, and there's me just shouting in the crowd like the referee's a wanker. He's probably looking up and going, "What did I do? I gave you the fucking free kick."
So with 1 over to go, this next delivery could change everything. And it has. It's a no ball. I've won £400,000 and I'm off to the airport.
Things you wouldn't hear at a school assembly.
I'm delighted to say that during the summer holidays, Mr. Wang married Miss Kerr. His nickname will remain the same. Sorry I'm late. I just had a bit of a run-in with an interactive whiteboard. He told me to fuck off.
Unlikely things to hear on a TV talent show.
Tonight, I'm going to be climbing a SIP ladder. I thought you hit the high notes really, really well. It'll be interesting to see if you can still do that when I haven't got your nuts in a clamp. When you said you were going to ride a donkey... And as well as that, I can unzip the top of my head. It's where I keep my pyjamas.
Unlikely things to hear.
He's another one that I want to watch of this, Milton Jones. I've done a couple of videos on my channel with Milton so far. Like he's brilliant for one-liners. So yeah, there's a few of his that I want to watch on here as well.
Unlikely things to hear on a history documentary.
The Russians had Lemsip. The Americans had night nurse. This was the Cold War. Horatio Nelson, one arm, one eye. A tragic example of what can happen if you fall asleep and someone finds your organ donor card. And now the documentary that every Channel 5 commissioner has dreamt of. Did Hitler sink the Titanic?
I get a feeling he doesn't like Channel 5.
Sink the Titanic.
Unlikely things to hear over a tannoy.
We apologise to customers who have recently alighted at Northampton. I opened the wrong doors. Would the parents of the lost child please pick him up from the meeting point? Madonna is trying to buy him. Would the man on pump number 4 please remove the nozzle from the backside of the man on pump number 6?
Unlikely lines from a superhero film.
I am big society man. I could do it for you, but I'd much rather you did it yourself.
I am parking review man. Where's my check?
What use is a spider's web against me, Duster Man and Hoover Boy?
Unlikely things for a continuity announcer to say.
And now, to upset children everywhere, it's Peppa Pig in pepper sauce. And now is the time I have to be extremely careful, because the next programme is about Roald Dahl, genius behind Willy Wanker's bollocks. First, though, there's a serial killer on the loose in Balamory. Right now, Kate Humble's in the lambing shed. Oh.
Unlikely agony aunt letters.
Dear Deirdre, I have recently become obsessed with a woman and begun stalking her. Look out of the window. I have recently met a woman who makes me feel young again. She's 167.
Do you know what? When I was younger, that I don't know why. For some reason, well, I do know why, because when I was like mid-teens, well, not mid, like earlier teens, so 12, 13, that I was working in a warehouse with my dad. So every day they used to buy the Daily Sun and the Daily Sport. For those of you that don't know, the Daily Sport is the adult newspaper, basically. It's a bit of tit and bum and things like that. And I used to sit, like 12, 13 years old, I used to sit and read it, but it was never for the pictures. I used to always go through to the Agony aunt pages and read them. And everyone's like, why are you reading them? That I was like, I don't know, I just like it. But if you actually read the Agony aunt in the Daily Sport, it's a lot more graphic. It's like before 50 Shades of Grey and everything come out. Like it's the graphic everyday life of people. Yeah, I was too young to be reading it, but sod it.
I am 96, but I'm convinced that young women fancy me. Do I have penile dementia?
Unlikely things to hear at Wimbledon.
Well, at 2 sets down, let's see what he's got in his locker. He's not going to be there for about 20 minutes. I've got a crowbar. Well, they say that the All England club is a bit behind the times, and that's why this small boy has just had his hand chopped off for stealing a strawberry. Well, how did the umpire get up there? I think he must have used a sept bladder.
Unlikely questions from this year's exams.
Discuss the metaphysical meaning of the following poem. My friend Billy has a 10-foot willy. Napoleon, a small man or a long way away? Draw a diagram of the genitalia of the male elephant. Use all 30 sheets of paper. What is your PIN number?
Oh dear. Seriously, this man. I need to watch more of these. I really, really did enjoy these. It's always good when you watch like when I react to a comedy video like off the bat, like my first one, and it gets me laughing like this. It's always a good sign that because even if I watch another one and it's not all that, I can always think back to this one and get some laughs and that out of it. But I really, really enjoyed this, and like I said, I need to go through some of the other mock the week scenes I'd like to see because who was it? Is it James Lancaster? And then there's a couple more on there. There was the other guy I said whose name has now gone completely. But there's some quite brutal ones on there as well. So yeah, I need to go through. I need to actually do a lot more of them. But guys, listen, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I do upload comedy reactions daily, so keep looking back for more. Until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Be kind. And I will see you in the next one.